what you might want to chat about. So just remind me again what system you're using at the moment, Rose.
I'm not using any system. I'm using a manual system at the moment.
All right.
So then my progression was, because this just takes up a bit too much of my time, I need to, grab an accounts package, and I was recommended QuickBooks. Now, unfortunately, my own accountant doesn't know a whole lot about QuickBooks, so didn't tell me that didn't know a whole lot about QuickBooks, and I kept going. But I was trying to fill in for last year, and it's just too much. I can't. So I need to abandon last year, but I did the VAT return on it. Okay. So I know I need to take down some reports off it. My accountant has asked me to take down some reports, like end of year reports, that for the VAT, the fact that I did the VAT return, and I returned the VAT return based on my figures that I put into QuickBooks.
Right. So you have QuickBooks actually set up somewhere at the moment.
It's the American version.
Oh yeah, that's right. You said that.
Yes, yeah. I do, which I need to kill. Yeah. She asked me to do it when I back up the system before it's deleted, before I stop basically what do you call it, paying into it, before I kill the subscription there. Yeah. So I need to figure out a way of doing that. So I don't know how that works. But so what I want to do is I want to start from this year, because it'll be 6 months I'll have to backfill, rather than trying to do the whole 12 months and then do 6 months on it, and basically go from there.
Okay. Yeah, that's quite doable. Yeah. So
second there, that's a bit better. So what I want QuickBooks to do is that it will do my sales invoices, do my purchase invoices. I have a CRM that will CRM Soho, that it is applicable, you can tie it in with, and maybe get that, because then that would save me doing the old names and addresses again, rather than and doing that. I don't need it for stock. I don't need it really for wages. I need it to obviously assign what's in the bank into the right places.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, and I was trying to do that, but I didn't learn. Like, I would have a monthly come out for it wouldn't send the wages into wages, the version I was using. It wouldn't send money that because we do yearly VAT, I put a nominal amount aside every month for it. And it held a lot of things on the bank account, because even though we tried to register it, it didn't follow through.
Right.
And I suppose when I started off, I didn't know there's a lot of stuff that I realized it's better if I have the invoice starting rather than going backwards. Like money, I need obviously money coming in. It would have been the old way if money came in, like I would have rental stair lifts, and the old way I wouldn't do an invoice, but it would be accounted for because it was going in on the bank account as revenue. So now I need to do an invoice for that, to put one against it. That's my understanding. If money comes in, I need an invoice, basically.
Yeah.
Stuff like that I didn't know at the time. Plus I didn't realize I was buying the American version. Didn't realize that at the time.
Yeah.
Great, and they're no help.
Yeah.
Oh, right, but no, they're not all right. They're no help.
Yeah, they're no help. No.
They're no help. So basically, what I'm looking for is obviously I don't know how to put on opening balances and what's needed for them. Okay. I would be able to, for my open balance for creditors and debtors, I have no problem getting them, but I don't know how to do it. And anything else that we need for going started. Starting on the 1st of January. I don't know what exactly is needed. And I know how to put on the invoices. I did it for doing the VAT return. I did it by uploading it onto just the name and whatever on a spreadsheet and uploading it. And I did that with both the invoices out and invoices in, my creditors and my debtors. So that's fine. And creating a new account, I don't think I'll have any problems. I've never done one, but I don't, it can't be rocket science. Do you know what I mean? I can put the money against the account, stuff like that, setting it up, don't want things like that. I looked at your the hour and a half video link you sent me. So I did, it took me a while, unfortunately, due to time, but I did get it. And a lot of the stuff you were talking about, yes, it will be of interest, but not at the moment. I just need to get up to date and get it running for myself. And I also, your figure's fine for helping me. I know doing open balances and stuff like that. That's great. And the monthly. But do you do, like, I'd like to have somebody at the end of the phone and that says, Kevin, listen, I'm having trouble with this. Listen, do I do it this way or do I do it that way? And somebody just to say to me, no, this is what you need to do, Rose.
Yeah.
I said, I'm not, as you say, saying thing, I'm not, once I see a thing once or twice done and I do it myself, I'm, you know, I'm pretty good at keeping it going. And unless something, if something new comes up that or the system tells me, that's when I kind of need help. And I need to know that somebody at the end of a phone or like your end of a video call saying, what did I do wrong? Or how do I do this? What's the best way of doing it?
Right. Yeah, we do have that. Yeah, it's there's 3 levels of service. There's 49 quid a month, 79 or 99, and it just means one of them is a 5-day response time, which is the 49, which is the most popular even here because it takes the pressure off us. Because if we're not back to you, we give you the month for free, and it's obviously a 1-day response time is trickier to meet that, but but what happened is, yeah, you can pick up the phone. There's a few of us here. There's 4 of us, and there's a 1-800 number. So if we're not back to you, but even you tell us what the problem is, we'll often video how to fix it, or else we'll fix it or show you how it's done, and you have that video for the next time. Whatever makes sense. Normally we like to teach you so that the more you know, the easier than us.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how that goes.
That there. So that's kind of where I am. That's what I need and where I am at the moment.
Okay.
I don't know if there's anything else I should be doing.
No, I mean, the way it does work is, have you a scanner there? I can see in the office a minute ago, you've a scanner there beside you.
Yeah, that's my printer and scanner and the host.
Yeah. So I know you're uploading and entering in bills. It's fiercely useful to attach the scan of the bill to the bill on QuickBooks.
Now, what I've done, because I haven't put any invoices up for this year, I was told that if I could email them to QuickBooks and my bills, I could email them when they come in and they would be able to, the system would just recognize it and, you know, give it 1 or 2 bits and it'll, you know, just keep on doing that and it'll sort it out and I can deal with them rather than having to print it out, print them off, scan them in. I can email things like that. Now I have all my 2022, I think I have all my 20 that I can do that with, but again, it's, I can email it. Well, obviously setting it up in Ireland, I need to set it up again. I know it can be done, but I don't know what to do when it gets there.
Yeah, so we'll show you that. It's not as powerful as the thing I was talking about, Dext, right? But it'll be fine for you because we register a user, so it's yourself. Rose Reilly at QBO Docs with
exactly.
And anything you email it, it'll put in there.
Yeah.
And if somebody else emails that special email address, it won't put it in there. That's all. But when it's just you, it's fine.
Yeah.
And so it goes in, we'll say it's a telephone bill. You tell it's a telephone bill, you claim the VAT in it, and then you publish it into QuickBooks. So you have to do a small bit of bookkeeping, and often it goes. But the next time it sees a telephone bill, it may recognize it already. Yeah. And it'll put it in the place for you, and there's less work on your basic. So that works fine. That's and there's an app as well, actually, funny enough, that's handy for that as well. So if the bill actually arrives in the post, you can just photograph it with the app. You can, and it'll go in also, you know?
Yeah. Okay.
So that's another one.
Yeah, it's little bits like that. Obviously, there's little shortcuts that I don't know how to do.
Okay.
Again, very, you know, they'd be good for me and, you know, less of my time at doing stuff. So,
okay. And which bank is the business with there, Rose?
AIB.
AIB, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's really a matter of, did I send you a proposal? Did I, just looking at it, let me have a look.
I think you did, yes.
Yeah, I probably did, just so you kind of knew where you were going.
Let me see.
I'll just put it up here again.
My phone keeps ringing. That's my problem. Hang on 1 second. Have it.
Okay, no problem. This is opening up here.
If I put it out of the room, I can't see it ringing.
Yeah, I'm just going to get up this proposal thing.
Did I do that or did you?
No, I added that. I'm just sharing the screen, so we'll look at the same thing.
Okay, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, I'll have it up now in a moment. That's just that is QuickBooks there actually. I've left these. Sorry, I'll show you this in a moment.
Okay.
Proposals. A bit behind on them. There's, yeah. Okay, so I'll just remind myself what I said. Okay, so yeah, the QuickBooks is a €10 a month plus VAT.
Yep.
And the setup is,
Yep.
and you see how you're at the end of this anyway. So that's the setup with 30 days support. So we do the training, that includes the training, which is 90 minutes online, and then we'll check in with you for the next 3 or 4 weeks.
Yep.
Make sure you're going okay. So I like to set that up each week. So but we're able to look in anyway to see what's happening, you know, and we'll pick you up. And I really, apart from that, it's just so you have an idea. So that would be January 22 up to, well, we're just going back to in January, right? It should be support one, QuickBooks support. They go with the 5-day support. It'll be fine for you, believe me.
Okay.
It works fine. That's 40. So you'll be at 59 a month.
Okay.
After a month, and but 600 on the setup, and that would be that. So just from there, it's just a matter of scheduling it. So I'll send you a link and just see what's on Calendly at the moment. As you pick a time that suits you, and it's most likely to be me anyway that'll be doing it, but I might have a helper on there. 90 minutes training. We're into next month now. So yeah, there's days. So there's even a Saturday there. So we just see what type of times. Yeah, we've loads of early morning-ish times, you know.
Okay.
So you can come back on that, and I'll send you that link. But
this would be for the 90 minutes.
Yeah, that's for the 90 minutes. In that, in advance of that, I'd also get some information off you. It would be the logo of the business, a copy of one of your sales bills. We might just do some design work. The chart of accounts of your American one, because I'll just see some of the captions. Like I know there's wages there, there's some normal stuff, but there might be a few things that we, just have them set up and not be wasting your time online. But in saying that, what we don't get to on the training, what we don't get to in advance ourselves, we'll show you.
Accounts, I printed them off that I had used on the American one, like 342 was advertising, 341 kept what was there, but just adjusted the headings to.
Okay, yeah. So we just have some of that pre-done, and if it's not, even if it's not pre-done, it's quite quick, and then we can show you how to do it. And like the more you learn, the easier it is for everybody.
Absolutely, yeah.
So it's all about keeping you up with ourselves. And I mean, listen, it works grand. The like it's great you're the person doing the books. We have a thing anyway. If you hate it, just tell us in a month, we give you back your money. It's on our website, so don't worry about it. Actually, I had to do that last week for the first time.
Really?
The business owners loved it, but the bookkeeper, she wanted it to be able to tell the bank what to pay out to loads of people, and it's not that type of program, so it was never going to do that. So the bookkeeper.
Why would you want to
the
do
whole
that?
thing?
Because you need to be able to control your bank.
Yeah, exactly. You can't go into the bank and tell the bank anything. That's definitely the way.
No.
So I had to reverse out of that one, but apart from that, no, it's never happened really. So no, it works great. It's a great program. Whereas listen, you all have no bother with it at all, and you're used to it, which is great. So
I have a good idea. Now, one thing, so if you let me know what you need of me before we start.
okay, well, I'm going to resend you that proposal. I need you to e-sign it, and your boss is Stephen.
Yep.
E-sign it as well.
Okay.
So there's no minimum contract or anything like that. It's just at least you know what you're getting into.
Exactly. Yeah.
And everything like that. Then I'll need your VAT number because we need that to set up the QuickBooks.
Okay.
I'll give you a list anyway. That chart of accounts is handy. What else do I need? You'll be using it. I think on top of my head, even though I do it every day. You don't need an awful lot. We'll ask you to book the training.
Okay.
And we get things like the address and all that ourselves off the company's office, so there's no problem there on the website. So I'll drop you a list, but the main thing will be the VAT number.
That's no problem.
That's the main thing, really. So.
And the other thing is, can you help? I know we're having an engaged, but can you? How would I go about on the American version, which I presume it must be the same as more or less the Irish version, to do that backup of my sales and my sales invoices and my creditors invoices?
Yeah, sales invoices. I think. Let's see if I was doing that on QuickBooks now. I was amazed you were able to do the American version. It kind of tells me that it won't operate because you're in Ireland. Let me just see what my QuickBooks is.
So I didn't realize there was an Irish version.
Yeah.
It obviously uploaded straight away to when I went in to buy it. It went straight into the American version for me. That was the one that came up.
It must have, yeah, must have done that. Yeah, that's a good one. I think there's a place you can. So if you want to do all your sales invoices, I'll just pick ourselves.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
Oh yeah, when you're filling out the proposal, it'll ask for your IBAN, and that's how we securely set up the GDs as well. We'll see that when you're doing it. So you'll be in, say, you go to sales or invoicing, whatever is the term they have.
Yeah.
So this is made up sales. I'll just see will this work. So you highlight them there. You see now, is that, yeah, invoice? I'll just pick on the invoice, the sales receipt. Yeah, print transactions, and you can print them to a PDF. Okay, so go into sales or invoicing.
Yep.
Tick all the bills.
Yep.
And go print transactions, but print them to a PDF.
Okay.
If your computer can do that, it should be fine. So I have a PDF thing here, cute PDF, you can download it.
Yeah,
but these then you can print them. And also go into reports and print the general ledger for all the last year. So to show you all the transactions that are in there.
Okay, of course, general ledger.
Yeah. That'd be an important one. So there's a place in it under report standard for my accountant. Down there, you'll find it there.
For my accountant, yep.
Yeah.
General ledger.
There.
Okay.
So that should do it, yeah.
Yep, perfect. Thank you so much for that. And get me out of that and get started on the other one, because I just want, at this stage, I just want rid of it and just forget about it at this stage and start and get it out of the way. Okay, so I think that's, unless that's what all I can think of at the moment, unless there's something else you need.
No, I can't think of anything, but kind of deal with it in the training. Get you. The whole plan is the training and set up and get you going, and then you actually learn with your own material on the job. And
okay.
But that thing about the customers and if you've their name, address, emails, I mean, import that in. That's huge for sending out statements. Yeah. You know, and I'll show you plenty on the job, you know, so don't worry, we won't hold you back, you know. So I'll resend that proposal to you. I'll send you the link for booking the training and a list of things to send.
And think that you need me to.
Work out your schedule,
Yeah, perfect. Alrighty.
Okay, Rose.
All
bye-bye.
right, cheers, Kevin. Thank you so much for that. Thank you.
Thanks. And I'll send you the recording of this as well. So that
Okay, great.
we can-
Thanks,
Okay.
Amanda. All right,
Cheers.
take care.
Bye now.
Bye.